guys, my name is Bree. Today I'm going to be talking about pretty much the hardships that are involved in the K-pop world. For those of you who are K-pop fans and haven't found out yet, Kim Jonghyun passed away yesterday due to carbon monoxide poisoning. It is alleged that he committed suicide because there was apparently a message that he sent to his sister saying that he had a hard life and to let him go, pretty much to tell the world that he did well. It's really sad to know that basically the K-pop culture is so strict and so hard on celebrities that some of them think that this is the only way out. But I'm gonna get into that more a little later in this video. I was actually going to do a video about the evolution of K-pop previously, and I was about to post it, but then this happened, and now I think that it'll be kind of weird for me to post both of these videos, so I think I'm just going to stick to this one. The reason I want to focus on this one is because I've been into K-pop for a pretty long time. I got into it when I was 15. I think my first K-pop video was a rain video when he did It's Raining on stage, and my friend, we were now discovering ourselves, and my friend was like, oh my god, shirtless Korean dude singing on stage, and I was like, oh my god, let's check this out. And I saw him in his little vest and his little abs, and it was like really cute, and I was just sold on K-pop ever since. So so I got into them, and then I had a friend who was really into SHINee. So I knew about Jonghyun for a pretty long time, since they did their videos like Hello and Lucifer and those sort of music videos. And it's pretty weird for me to know that he's no longer with the band, because like when you are into something to this degree, it's really weird when you're hearing things like someone passed away. Even hearing that they left the group is weird and hard, so knowing that he passed away is still a bit of a shock to me. But let's get into K-pop. For those of you who don't know K-pop, it stands for Korean pop. It is basically the pop culture around Korea. We've got a lot of Korean idols, a lot of celebrities. The most popular type of K-pop is the one that exists with groups, with bands. Although you have solo artists as well, but most popular is with bands. So how you become a K-pop idol is they take you from when you're pretty young, probably about 15 years or even younger, and you are at this point a trainee. And they stick you in a dorm or an apartment with other potential trainees, and basically over about a 5-year period, you are training and you are learning how to become a K-pop celebrity, and this is going to go on until you finally have your debut. Now, just because you're a K-pop trainee does not mean that you're actually going to become an idol. It's kind of like, you can think of it as like a 5-year audition or a 5-year competition, because if they don't think that you're good enough within that 5-year process, then they're going to kick you out, and basically you're either going to have to find another agency to try to debut with, or your career as an idol would just be done. Pretty much. I've watched a couple of documentaries with idols and trainees, and they've described how horrible the situations are, basically because you don't know any of the other people. You're forced to room with people that you don't know for about 5 years. You don't know how well you're going to get along with them, but you know that possibly you're going to have to debut with them and live with them for a pretty long time, so you're going to have to try to get along. And it's been like there have been like a lot of great K-pop groups that have had this kind of problem. For example, with Big Bang, apparently no one liked Seungri when he first came in because he was the last to debut, and GD was apparently very mean to Seungri. So that's the sort of thing that you might get happening while you're in a K-pop band. And it's really funny because this is so different from North American culture. If you want to become a celebrity, you basically now you can just put up videos on YouTube and hope that someone discovers you. But once someone discovers your talent, that's it. You're good. You have a hit song, that's it. You're done. You don't have to go through like a training process. You don't have to do it. It's basically that they throw you into the ocean and tell you to swim. And you get the fame and the fortune and everything so fast. But yet still, I think that you still have more freedom than in the K-pop world. So in the K-pop world, you're under an agency. So whereas in North America, you have a manager and you have an agency. This one, the agency basically owns your soul. So if they tell you to swim, you have to swim. If they tell you to jump, you have to jump. And they have you bound by a contract. You have to sign a contract which you can't breach at all, or else you're going to be in such shambles. Take EXO for example, with the two of their artists, can't remember their names right now. When you also have like members in such large numbers, if you get rid of one member, it's not as big of a problem. So it's so much easier for them to control. If you have like a bunch of people from a particular group and say two of them are misbehaving, you can just get rid of those two and then you still have your group. Not only do you have the pressure from the agency and the expectations that they have of you, but you also have pressure from your fans. I'm sorry to say, but Korean fans are insane. They are so obsessed and possessive over idols, and it's so sad because when these fans are obsessive to this degree, this means that you have no freedom. You can't really live your life as you want to. Some Korean celebrities have had problems with people sleeping outside of their house, with people trying to break into their house, with people just invading their privacy on a whole. And even Jonghyun, he had an issue previously where he was dating someone and his fans sent death threats to the girl. And I mean, like, honestly, what do you expect them to do? They can't have their own love life. They can't do anything, and it's so sad. And what was even sadder about the situation was that when he was performing on stage, he broke down in tears and he begged his fans to forgive him. And that is like, when I read that, I was just in shambles. I was like, seriously guys, do you really understand like the toll that you and this whole idea of being a K-pop celebrity has to have had on this guy for him to say, you know what, I can't take it anymore? So basically, these K-pop celebrities are in a prison until they are able to get as big as they can so that they can enjoy some freedom. Because like, if you know about Big Bang, they have been able to break that barrier. They have gotten big enough that they can make their own decisions, to the point where GD and Top have had some bad boy scandals going on. But the thing is that they don't have to succumb to that type of pressure, and they can live their life a little more freely than other people. Even BTS, now BTS has gotten the biggest that any K-pop group has ever gotten, and they have been able to enjoy so much freedom, so much publicity. And I'm sure that the way they are now, their agency can't do anything. Like, if they were to make a decision such as, oh, we want to tour America, their agency can't tell them no. I don't think so, because they've gotten big enough where it's the agency that's going to be at a loss if they were to do anything to this ban. I think the reason why I decided to do this video is because I want to bring more light to the K-pop culture, because I think everyone who loves K-pop, they look at the good behind it. They look at, oh, hot guys, ooh, they sound amazing, ooh, their songs are catchy. But no one really takes into consideration what these celebrities have to go through, what these guys have to go through. And I think that that is something that more people need to take into account. I think that if more fans would try to be more understanding rather than demanding, then it will make their life a lot easier. And someone needs to petition for the situations that these young idols have to go through and have to train under. There has to be something. Maybe someone can petition that they train for a year rather than 5 years, or that each person gets their own individual apartment, or something that allows them to feel a little more free and a little more at ease. And I think that there should be like a clause in the contract that says that if you don't want to be a member anymore, that you have the freedom to just leave and to live your life. I really hope that there will come a day when everything will just get better for these idols and they won't have to go through so much pressure. Anyway, guys, I had a little rant. I talked a bit, and I hope that this video gets pretty far so that people can understand more what these guys have to go through. It's been a pleasure. Until next time, guys, remember to stay culturally, what am I doing? Until next time, guys, remember to stay culturally active.
Tell me what to do. Tell me what to do.